What are you guys doing here? What is it that you really want in life? Is it that you want to become wealthy because of the money? Is it because you want to become wealthy because you want to go ahead and take care of your family? Is it because you never will have to worry about bills again? What is it? What is that milestone that every single one of you want to hit? Is it that you want to go ahead and accomplish that feeling of just saying, yes, I can? Well, let me tell you something right now. By you guys telling your $1,000,000 story, you guys will be able to achieve that. Welcome to this special Saturday Live. My name is Paul Alex, founder of merchantautomation.com. How's everybody doing today? Guys, I am so pumped to have you guys on this live. We're going to be talking about mindset. We're going to be talking about leveling up, how you guys can go ahead and actually make more wealth, build that financial freedom you guys have been looking for in 2024. But ultimately, this is going to help you build your own brand, guys, because that's what it's about. It's about you. It's you versus you, guys. So I see the audience is already getting pumped up in the comments. I love that, guys. I love the energy. I can feel it right here. So what we're going to be talking about in this lesson, this special Saturday mindset session, guys, we're going to be talking about how to build your $1,000,000 story, okay? This is an effective technique that I've helped dozens of online entrepreneurs, but actual successful business owners just like yourself, and they're currently using this right now in their business, guys. So this is some top level mastermind advice you guys are going to get from me that I've learned from my mentors on how to build a personal brand. So if you guys are looking to build a personal brand, go ahead and comment brand down in the comments below. That's going to be B-R-A-N-D, B-R-A-N-D. Comment brand down below if you're pumped for that lesson, guys. Now, a quick background on me. I know we have a lot of people here from Merchant Automation who are current clients with Merchant Automation, but we also have quite a few people in this live training that are not Merchant Automation clients. With that being said, for the people that do not know my background, I come from 3 different careers, one in corporate America for 6 years, 7 years in law enforcement. I was also a detective in law enforcement. And then the last career is a full-time entrepreneur, guys. As you guys can see right here, I'm in Miami, okay? I'm originally California entrepreneur, born and raised, go San Francisco Giants. And with that being said, I never thought I was going to be a full-time entrepreneur, guys. But life takes you to different paths that you can only dream of as long as you put in the work, okay? So how did I get here? Well, guys, the last 2 years while I was in law enforcement, I went ahead and I actually started a very simple business with automated teller machines. That business grew to make me financially free within 2 years. Those 2 years changed my life, guys. Actually, right after I built that business, my personal life just took a deep dump. What do I mean by that? I mean, majority of my family got sick. As you guys know, we're all getting older. And at the end of the day, I had to figure out a way how to become financially free. I had to figure out a way how to make my money work for me. And that's what I did, guys. I figured it out. So what did I do? I went ahead and I actually got online after not being online for 8 years. After not being online for 8 years, guys, all of this was a different language to me. Even till this day, guys, I still don't know how to manage my own Instagram. So with that being said, you guys could get to the stage where you guys can hire someone that is a perfectionist when it comes to Instagram. Okay, just like I do. I have a complete team that has my back. We built such a tremendous culture here that they love what they do, and I love working with them, and they love working with me too. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, the only reason why I was able to do this is because there's a saying that I always say, guys, closed mouths don't get fed, okay? And I want you guys to remember this. Closed mouths don't get fed, meaning that you have to speak up. And what does that mean? That means whether you are right now going ahead, door knocking, cold calling, you're thinking of how you're going to get into this business of credit card processing. You're thinking of how you're going to create a secondary source of income. You're thinking that, hey, maybe I'm just not fit for this, right? I'm telling you something right now. Whatever you believe, you can achieve. Let me repeat that again, and I want you guys to go ahead and comment down below in the comments. Whatever you believe, you can achieve. Okay? And it's true. Because every single person that I have come in contact with, they tell me, Paul, I will go ahead and follow exactly what you will say. And this is the milestone that I'm looking to get. It happens. It happens. It happens so often that I scare myself because I have such a belief that I can help anyone, guys. That I can help anyone not only believe in themselves, but also help them achieve it. And the first step you guys need to do is you guys need to overcome the fear of telling your story. Now, this is where the technique, the $1 million story, comes into play. Every successful entrepreneur has an origin of where they came from. How many of you guys know how to talk to people? How many introverts do we have right now in this group? If you're an introvert, closed mouths don't get fed. Go ahead and comment introvert. If you're an extrovert, closed mouths don't get fed. Go ahead and comment extrovert. I want to see who I'm working with right now because I'm going to change your life on this call. I actually brought backup my friend who's going to come in at the second lesson. Beautiful story. He's going to change your life and you guys are going to love it. Man, I'm seeing a lot of extroverts. I love it. I love it. Go ahead. Extrovert, extrovert, extrovert. Mixed. Hey, I'm mixed too. All right. When it comes to business, I'm extroverted. At home, I'm introverted. Introverted, but still nailing it in sales. Hey, I love that. I love that. All right. Luke, extroverted. All right. It's okay to be mixed, guys. It's okay to be mixed. Love it. Love it. Well, there you guys go. You guys know you're in the right community. If majority of you guys are extroverted, you guys are mixed. We got a little sprinkle of introverted. Hey, that's okay. You're in the right community. We're going to help you become extroverted, okay? So, when it comes down to it, guys, let me ask you this, and let me be real with you. What are you guys doing here? What is it that you really want in life? Is it that you want to become wealthy because of the money? Is it because you want to become wealthy because you want to go ahead and take care of your family? Is it because you never will have to worry about bills again? What is it? What is that milestone that every single one of you want to hit? Is it that you want to go ahead and accomplish that feeling of just saying, yes, I can? Well, let me tell you something right now. By you guys telling your $1 million story, you guys will be able to achieve that. Because in 2024, people no longer just buy the vehicle. And let me explain the vehicle, guys. The vehicle in 2024 is the product, the service, the program that you sell. And all of us, if you're not selling credit card processing, that is fine. That is fine. But in whatever field or industry you guys are in, you're selling. You're selling yourself. How many of you guys have ever applied to a job? How many of you guys ever applied for anything, any type of service? It usually comes down to what type of person you are. So when you think about it, sales is basically communication between two people that understand each other. If you have what I want, it's a simple transaction. Most people that do not know how to properly communicate this have an issue closing deals, which in exchange causes them not to build wealth. So if I was to tell you right now, by going ahead and actually articulating where you came from, who you are, what's your purpose, you will be able to close 10x more deals, guys. This is the real deal. It wasn't until I went ahead and I actually expressed where I came from, who I am as a person, where I couldn't have that connection at a higher level with a random stranger. Because at the end of the day, guys, when you guys go out there and you guys door knock, when you guys go out there and you communicate with somebody and you tell them, look, whether you're in credit card processing or not, but for the people that are, I'm a local. I'm here to help you save all of your fees with this credit card terminal. But Paul, I already work with the banks. I got the best deal. But Paul, no. That's not what my agent told me. My other agent with the other merchant services company told me. Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was in sales for 6 years, corporate America. Used to sell soap. 7 years law enforcement. And now I transitioned to actually helping other entrepreneurs save a whole ton of money. And guess what? I've helped thousands of people, guys. Thousands. Would you want to talk to any of my clients? Guys, do you guys think when somebody hears that, that doesn't build authority? There are 3 things you guys need in order to change your life. Every time you communicate with somebody, every time you're trying to sell someone, and it doesn't matter what industry you're in, whether you're in real estate, whether you're a banker, whether you're a first responder, whether you are going ahead and actually selling cars, it doesn't matter. This works in every single industry. And I always talk about this because it works. It's so effective that it's crazy for you not to use it. So what I would tell you is, number 1, educate them. How do you educate someone who's trying to look and buy your services? Guys, storytelling will help you close more deals. Every time that somebody says, well, Paul, I don't think it's going to work in my business. Really? Why is that? Because I believe that less clients will actually come and use my services or my store because of the terminals, because we're charging the clients fees. I think it's actually going to push the traffic away. Why do you think that? Well, because people don't like paying fees. Really? Is it okay if I share something personal with you? Well, in 2020, what exactly happened, guys? And for you guys that already know what happened in 2020, you guys know where I'm going to go with this. You guys can actually go ahead and put it down in the comments. COVID happened. What happened when COVID happened? Guys, everyone's life changed. And I always like to express this to everyone. I like to take people back to that time frame of around the time that I'm telling the story. When somebody goes and says, Paul, you used to be a cop? Yeah, I used to be a cop. When? 2014. What were you doing then? Oh, man, I remember when I was doing this and that. Okay. Yeah. Scam-a-demic. Exactly, right? Everybody's like, it's a scam. COVID was a scam. Yeah, it's crazy. It's craziness, right? But let's not get off topic, guys, okay? COVID changed the way that people buy and perceive services, the way they purchase items. How? Guys, Uber Eats, all these applications that the tech world created in order for the consumer world to pay massive fees for convenience. So ultimately, when you look at credit card terminals, when you guys look at using credit cards, the old school method for merchants is to take that overhead expenses and for them to pay their credit card processing companies or the banks. But now what's happening is with inflation, with how much real estate is happening, with how much it is to actually pay an employee to come work for you. Most small business owners are not surviving anymore, guys. They're not thriving like they were before. So this terminal is going to help you. How is it going to help me, Paul? It's going to help you because not only is it going to help you with the marketing, but it's also going to help you wipe out all of your fees. And when it wipes out all your fees, guess where that $1,000 that you used to spend on credit card processing is going to now? Where? It's going right back in your pocket. What if I was to tell you, if I was to give you $1,000 every single month for you to switch to me? Well, I would do it in a heartbeat, Paul. Really? Would you? Yeah. Are you telling me you'll give me $1,000 if I go with you and I switch my credit card processing to you? I'm telling you, I will save you $1,000. Hence, I will go ahead and actually put another $1,000 in your pocket. Yes, I could do that. All right. The way you explained it, man, that makes perfect sense. And you're right. COVID did change the world. People are paying $50, $100 to get a burger sent to them to their house because it's a convenience fee. The world is changing, guys. If you're not changing with the world, you're going to be left behind. I just saw an article yesterday saying that AI, artificial intelligence, scary stuff, right? Hey, I'm not the news media here. I'm not trying to spread fear. I'm just trying to go ahead and give you and prepare you to what might happen, okay? And what might happen is AI might start taking 9-to-5s. That's the reality of the game. We're seeing it right now. So it's like that saying I always get from my friends. If you only have one source of income, you're only one step away from poverty. Okay? So look, when I tell you this, guys, storytelling will get you building rapport with the client. It will get you educating with the client. It will get you to go ahead and provide value with the client. So what every single one of you guys have right now, what makes you guys special? I actually want you guys to help me understand this. And in return, I'm going to show you what makes you special. Let's say I didn't know any of you guys, okay? And I came up to you and I asked every single one of you guys, well, what makes you guys special? What do you guys say if you're selling an item, a service, a program, your business, and you have a random stranger ask you, what makes you special? Go ahead and comment down below, guys. I'm going to help you out with this. I'm going to help you clear this up. You're going to know how to answer this so fast that people are going to be like, wow, you're amazing. Go ahead and comment down below. What would you tell someone if they were to go ahead and tell you what makes your business special? What makes you special? Go ahead and comment down below in the comments, guys. Gabe, I see the comments. Talked to a lawyer the other day looking into merchant services because AI is already taking white-collar jobs. It's true. Yep, look at Walmart, 2 cashier lines, and the rest are self-paying machines. It's true. It's happening, guys. It's happening. Okay, so what do we have in the comments? My personal mission statement. I will eliminate your processing fees. My story. Yubi, you got it right. I love that. Guys, here's a simple answer that's going to help every single one of you. Every single one of you. This will change everything for you. You know what makes me special? And I've actually said this in front of thousands of people on stage. Hey, Paul, so what makes your business special? Because there's other companies that are bigger than you. And this is the number one answer that every single one of you guys can say. What makes me special is what I have been through, what I have accomplished, and what I'm able to provide that no one can take away from me. Because if you go and you do business with me, you're getting me. And no one can duplicate my story, guys. That's why people buy people in 2024, guys. We're seeing a humongous change now. A humongous change. There's so much competition out there, guys. I'm telling you, most people do not know how to handle that question because they believe that the vehicle is going to save them. They believe that, oh, okay, I'm going to go ahead and offer you the best processing fees. It's going to be the lowest. I'm going to provide you a great service. I'm going to go ahead and add a bonus for you. It's going to be month to month. I'm going to beat the other guys' fees. Guys, I'm telling you something right now. If you're going into any business, okay, and you're going ahead and saying, I will go ahead and beat the other company's price, number one, it's going to hit you in your pockets. Number two, you're not selling yourself. You're selling the vehicle. Once again, sell yourself. Don't sell the vehicle. The customers, they have to want to go ahead and work with you. If you run a business, your employees have to want to be you. And I'll repeat that again, guys. Customer wants to do business with you. And you know who I'm talking about, you. Your employees will perform if they want to be you. Simple as that. It's not hard. It's hard if you guys are not willing to go ahead and actually absorb the information, because I'm giving you it all here. This is what has made me decently successful in life. A 9-to-5er that came from an immigrant family, raised by a single mother that believes in himself. And that's it. That's all I have. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I tell my customers. That's all I tell my work associates. Everybody's like, oh, Paul, you're so good at this. My wife, oh my God. She loves to always go ahead, babe, you're so good. I'm so proud. I'll be like, babe, I'm not done with work yet. I'm not done with building. I'm not done yet. I got my milestones, guys. So what's going to help every single one of you guys right now? Believing in yourself. This is why we decided to go ahead and have this call on this beautiful Saturday, guys, because it's been raining this entire week. But we decided to have this call because I was talking to the C executives, and we were like, you know what? You know what needs to happen? A mindset shift. A mindset shift. Because we believe that we have the best credit card processing program out there. We believe we have the best culture. We believe we have the best employees. We believe that we have the best leaders leading you guys to success. We truly believe that. Now, guys, let me ask you. Let me ask you this. Did you guys hear the conviction that I have when I spoke? Now, let me ask every single one of you. If you guys have the same conviction when you guys go out there and you're telling someone your story and you're looking them in the eyes and you're telling them, look, I'm going to make this happen for you. This is going to work, or we're going to make it work. How many of you guys would close more deals? How many of you guys would build more wealth? How many of you guys would be happier in life? If you don't believe that it will work, then why would anyone else believe in you? And that's what it comes down to. It comes down to the conviction that you have and how you speak about what you're about. No matter if you're a nurse, no matter if you're a doctor, no matter if you're a cop, no matter if you're a garbage man, a janitor, lawnmower. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you do in life. You got to have purpose. You got to have purpose. It has to fulfill you. I know a couple guys that make $100 million a year. They're depressed. They're not happy. Money is not going to make anyone happy. What's going to make you happy is serving others. What's going to make you happy is fulfillment. Once you guys find the fulfillment, your life will change. And the only way to find fulfillment is by sharing your story to go ahead and help others. Because by sharing your story, you're going to be able to go ahead and actually change lives. And when you change lives, people are going to believe in you and people are going to want to do business with you. You guys ever seen those movies? Wolf of Wall Street, Boiler Room. Man, there's so many business movies out there, right? In those movies, where are the deals done? Typically when the business owners, the friends, whatnot, they're over there and they're having probably a drink. And if you guys don't drink, that's fine. Or they're probably at a nice dinner and they're chit-chatting. They're chit-chatting. And they're like, yeah, man, you know, how's your son doing? How's your daughter doing? How's this? How's that? Right? What do you think is being said there? H2H, human to human interaction, guys. People buy from people. Let me tell you a short story since we're talking about $1 million story. All right. Yesterday, I did a podcast. Okay. And if you guys are not listening to this podcast, you're doing yourself a disservice right now. One of the actions, which this goes into systems, but we're not skipping number 2. Because I have him backstage, and I'm gonna bring him up in a minute. He's my secret weapon for today. Okay, it's gonna change your life. It's gonna bring the heat. But yesterday, I actually interviewed a good friend of mine. Now he's a really good friend of mine. We only met once, but I could tell he's a good person. He has a big heart. Former police officer, 14 years. Built a highly successful training program for law enforcement. And, you know, I jumped on his podcast last week and he's just like, after the podcast, he's like, hey, Paul, I never do this. And don't feel weird about this, but I'm going to go fly out and hang out with you. I was like, okay. So he literally bought his plane ticket within 30 minutes. And I was just like, I'll be there Thursday. Is that cool? Yeah, sure. I'll make time for you. Let's do it. So he comes. We're chit-chatting the entire day. Talking about life. That's it. We're just talking about life. We're not even going into business, guys. We're not going into business. He's asking me what fulfills me. He's asking me about my family. He's asking me about my marriage. He's asking me how I grew up. He's asking what type of cop I was. He's asking me about my hopes and dreams. See, guys, when it comes down to it, it's not about the vehicle. We didn't speak about business until 4 or 5 hours since he got to the office. We didn't speak about nothing about business, nothing about money, none of that. That's all surface level shit. Every single one of you have to go deep in with your clients. You have to care for your clients. You have to show them that you care. You have to ask them those personal questions. This is why it blows my mind. It blows my mind whenever I talk to anyone. Okay? And if you guys ever go on a sales call, you guys are ever out there going ahead and actually trying to build a business relationship with someone, and you don't know where that person grew up, what they're about, what their hopes and dreams are, you're doing yourself a disservice. Why? Why? You're doing yourself a disservice. Because here's the game plan. The game plan is to actually get to know your customers before you go ahead and ask. This is why whenever I train my mentees at a high level, every Thursday, guys, 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? I always say, guys, for this hour, we're going to do a give, and then we're going to do an ask. I want them to give something good, a resource, some information that might help someone else, value. And then after they've provided the value, then they could go ahead and ask. And it was the exact same thing. Before you guys go ahead and ask for the business with any customer, you have to ask yourself, and this is the key takeaway here, guys. If you guys go and actually take anything away from this session today, this is going to be the game changer in your life. You guys ready to make more money? Are you guys ready to make more money? Make sure before you ask for the sale that you've provided maximum value to every single customer. So much value that they will never forget about you. They're going to say, oh yeah, it's Paul. It's Paul, the guy that smiles a lot. I don't know how he gets his teeth so white. I get that 1,000 times, guys. But you want to provide value. And in this industry, how do you provide value? Simple. You guys ready? I'm going to give you all the sauce right now. Okay? How you provide value in this industry is step one. You ask them, sir, ma'am, would you like me to help you save a ton of money right now? Yes or no? Yes, I would, Paul. Okay, fair enough. Do you feel comfortable letting me see your statement so I can tell you how much money I can save you? The statement that your current credit card processing company is sending to you. And the only reason why I asked this, and let me educate you on this, because this is what my mentor showed me, is that a lot of times there are hidden fees that we do not see. What you don't know is what you don't know. Do you agree? Yeah, you make perfect sense, Paul. Okay, great. I'm glad we agree. Once you get the statement, if you guys don't know what you're looking at, what's the next step? Ring, ring, ring. Call your mentor. In this case, merchant automation clients. You have a sales development team. You have John Sarabia leading the way. You have a lot of good people to help you guys. A lot of good people to help you. We are your backup. We have your 6. You figure it out. Remember, guys, we're solution driven. There is no problem that we cannot overcome together. Once again, there is no problem we cannot overcome together. So find a solution, find how you can save money on that statement and make it happen. Because I can guarantee you, once you go ahead and provide that type of value as a business owner right now, talking to you, I would give you the sale. I would say, thank you. How can I go ahead and work with you? Because now you earn my trust. And once you earn my trust, we're family. If every single one of you guys can do that, you will change your life in the next 5 months. In the next 5 months, by January of 2025, which my birthday is January 18th, Capricorn, you guys will be able to make it happen for yourself. whether it's to become financially free, whether it's to cover your bills, whether it's to transition from this being a side hustle to a full-time income. And I'm telling you this because people in your circle, in your community, this community right now have done it already. So what makes them better than you? Nothing, guys. They just tried. That's it. They just tried. All right, guys. So I hope you guys loved that session, okay? Now, let's get into the process to become financially free in 2024, okay? Now, before I go ahead and get started, let me intro my very special guest, okay? Now, I want to intro a really good friend of mine. His name is